What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Jesus Coin yet again, doing our little daily update-a-roo here. Looking at this right now, man. Whoa, hold up now. We closed yesterday below the 50. Wow, we actually got below the 50. It's not that big of a concern, guys. Don't be too worried about it because all these times here we actually did close below the 50 as well. So that's okay. You know, we're actually kind of in an area that we found support a lot often in the daily. And I was really excited about this the other day. I'm still somewhat excited about this, but less so now, right? But when we changed from red here to green on the Heikinashi, very exciting for sure. We flipped red again. We've had 2 days red in a row now. But if we look at this, right, we came up here, we flipped red for a little bit, we flipped green for a little bit, red, green, red, and then we had a solid green run, right? And then we had a little bit of red, we flipped green for a little bit of red, and then solid green run, right? So we had our little bit of red, a little bit of green, a little bit of red. We might be getting ready for our solid green, just like last time here, the next time that we see this thing turn green. I think it gets more exciting, ever so exciting. I don't think that we're going to be consolidating like this, right? That would mean that our pump, our last pump, our finale rally here before we see more consolidation would happen after the burn. And while that could happen, I personally don't expect it to happen. You know, I know I've got a lot of people who are saying they're not going to sell before or after the burn, but today I had a lot of comments talking about, you know, why haven't you sold yet, or like you should be selling now, or selling you should have already sold because buy the hype, sell the news. But the thing is, guys, is like the news hasn't happened yet, right? The news, we all know the news, we all know when it's going to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. It's like Dogecoin, right? And everything happens its own way. It's its own way, but Dogecoin is just like imprinted in my mind here. The news was that Elon Musk was going to be on Saturday Night Live, right? And it wasn't the day before, it wasn't the week before, it wasn't 2 weeks before, or however many weeks. How many weeks was this? That was December 2nd. The burn is supposed to happen here. It definitely wasn't 3 weeks before the Saturday Night Live that Dogecoin topped off. It was on the day. It was literally during the episode of Saturday Night Live that Dogecoin dropped. That it shit the bed that it found its all-time high. So buy the hype, sell the news. I very much believe in that. But there's no news to sell yet. We know the news, but it hasn't come out yet, right? The event itself hasn't come out yet. So I do plan on selling on the, if not on the 25th, maybe a day or two before, maybe a day or two after. It depends on how the charts look. But, you know, with buy the hype, sell the news events, the charts can lie to you a little bit, right? They might not tell you everything. So, though I think there will be signs beforehand, but I'm not scared right now. All I'm trying to say, man, fearless, same old, fearless, right? Because here we are, higher lows, wicks to the downside. We did just have our lowest daily close in this whole range. You know, the last time that we had our highest daily close, that's when we turned around. So watch us turn around today or something like that. I want to look at the 4 hour and just see here. Kind of looks weak. I kind of would think that we go lower. If we go lower, don't be surprised if we actually take this low out, but I wouldn't expect that we take these lows out. There's not a lot of volume, so it's really easy to move the price right now. If it happens, if we do make a quick move, it'll be very quick. Anybody who tries to buy down here, it's going to be a very quick opportunity. If you blink, you're going to miss it, right? If you don't have orders set up down there, you're going to miss it. Or if you're on Coinbase wallet like I am, then you can't even set up orders, so you're going to have to be watching it like an owl if you want to catch it. You know, relative to what price is doing from here, from these previous kind of closing highs here, we are holding this line as support with little breaks below it, little fake out breaks below it, right? But we're overall holding this line as support, so things are still looking decent. The 4 hour RSI, I gotta admit, is looking a little bit sad. The 1 hour is also looking sad, but not a lot of volume right now, guys. You know, there's really not a lot of volume at all, and I think that if we do see one more little flush out to the downside, sure, we might. Maybe it's a higher low, maybe it's even a lower low than this, but I doubt that we break these lows here. I think the real volume is going to come in the form of to the upside. We're going to see this thing continue to grow into its burn date. Let's see here. I wanted to measure this again. From this top to where we like broke out of this range, which I guess would have been on this day here, that was 30 bars. That took a month, okay? It took a whole month to do. This time here, from top to when we like broke out of the consolidation, it was here, that was 12 bars. As of right now, from top to where we are today, we're 12 bars in. So as of today and going forward, between now and probably Monday, I think we're going to start gearing up for the upside. I kind of said that in the beginning. I did say that in the beginning. I was very confident of that. And then, man, whenever we had that green Heikinashi, that got me excited. Whenever we had the 4 hour being held down time and time again by this 50, and we finally broke up above it, that got me excited as well. But we've had these little, like, I don't want to say manipulated dumps, but very low volume dumps. It does seem orchestrated to some degree. These are shakeouts. I had one person tell me, you guys, that they had 5K and now they have 1K and they're worried, about the price. And at first I'm like, damn, that sucks. I feel, and it sucks one way or another. It sucks having 5K and losing it down to 1K. But my question is, like, how? If you just bought and held, how? Because even if you bought the absolute top, and let's say you sold the bottom, that's a 62% drop. 5K to 1K, you would have to lose. It would have to be an 80% drop for you to have 1K left. So that would imply that you're trading, which tells me, and I'm not trying to poke fun. I'm not including any names here. I'm not judging anybody. I've been in this position before, man. Before we get started, let's go to Bitcoin real quick. I'm gonna come back to this. I promise you. Okay. My first experience, not my first experience with Bitcoin, but my first experience trying to trade Bitcoin. I bought like at 18K right here. I bought like this little high right here. Actually, no, I bought before the dump. Because I bought it at like 18K, and then it went down. And guess what? It went down to 10K. No, I held it, and then it went all the way down to 6K. That's right, and I sold it there. And then went up to 12K and I bought it there. And then it went down to 6K and I sold it there. And then it went back up. Guess what I did? Yes, I bought there. And then it went down. I did not sell this time. I didn't sell until right around here it dropped, and I didn't buy it again. Where did I buy it? All the way back up here. So I'm just saying, my first bit of like trying to trade on a large scale, it did not go well. Okay, so just trust me. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just trying to address this train of thought and this logic of herd mentality, because I've been there before. And what I think this is doing, coming back full circle to that, is, if you started with 5K and you have 1K now, I'm assuming you're probably not the only person who's trying to trade this thing and may or may not be having problems with it, right? And that's what this is meant to do. It's meant to shake you out. When it starts looking like it's going to go up, you buy because you think it's going to continue to go up, but then it doesn't. So it drops down and you're like, shit, it's going to go down, and then you sell. It's like every single time, right? You get a dramatically red candle. That's whenever it's done. You get a bullish green candle and it's basically at its end right here, right? And then you get a higher 4 hour close here. That's when it turns around, right? You get your highest 4 hour close that you've had really since this pump here, and that's when it turns around. You get your most bearish candle since this candle, that's when it turns around, right? So here we are in the most bearish part. All that to say, watch us take this low out barely and really scare people, make them emotional, and then we go up. Watch us not do that. Watch us like turn around from here, or maybe even form a double bottom, or continue this kind of higher low trend. Either way, however it works, I think that what this is classified as, you guys, is a shakeout. And I think that there are people being shaken out. And the smartest thing to do, in my opinion, if you're trying to trade this thing, is have still a short-term time frame, but not in hours, not in a day or two, but like in a week or two. Have like a week or two kind of mindset where if I'm buying here near all-time highs, I am planning to sell whenever we break all-time highs, or at least a little bit higher, right? I would plan to sell by the burn date, right? Buying here is not a good area. If you're looking to buy and hold, it's probably not a good area to buy and hold, because I would expect by the burn or after the burn, we will see a pullback that takes us even lower than these prices. And it might not happen immediately. It might take months to do. But I do think that we'll go even lower than these. I think prices below where we are now are in the future, not the near future, but maybe in like the more intermittent future, or medium future, whatever the proper word would be. But I don't know if I have anything else to add there, man. I kind of went off on a tangent. Really what I'm trying to say is not worried, fearless, absolutely fearless, guys. I think this thing's going to do fine. I did buy the hype. I am going to sell the news. News hasn't happened yet. For anyone who's sold and taken profits already, good job, congratulations. It's never a bad thing to take profits, but I do think that Jesus Coin has one more leg up in it. You know, that's just my opinion. If we kind of take this as like an impulse wave potentially, right? That's your first wave. You have your second wave consolidation here, your third wave right here, right? And then you're consolidating again, and then your fifth wave would be the ending wave here, because this is not a corrective wave, right? A corrective wave would be 3 waves, and if it was a corrective wave, we sure as shit would not have seen a breakout to new all-time highs, okay, in which we did. So I very much do think that we have 1, 2, 3. We're in the middle of our wave 4, which wave 4 tends to be the smallest wave. If it's not the smallest wave, you know, wave 1 or wave 2 is often, you know, small, but wave 2 and wave 4 are often the smallest waves. So here we are in one of those smallest waves. I think it's a matter of time before we turn around. Again, the last 2 times we consolidated were between 12 and 30 days, right? We don't have 30 days before the halving here, or not before the burn date. We only have 23 days, and I doubt that the day before is when we're just going to skyrocket. I doubt it's going to be like that. We'll probably have some time, like we have now, to kind of creep up into it, and then we'll sell off. Right? That's kind of my expectation. So nothing really new. Nothing really new. All the price targets are the same. I think we will see above 501. And yeah, I got nothing else to add on that. So, you know, this isn't bad at all on the RSI, man. We are finding support at previous areas of support, getting ready to go higher. That's my genuine opinion. So if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you guys on the next one. And yeah, fearless, man, absolutely fearless. I'm not worried about this at all. Take care. Bye-bye.